So let me summarize. The cycle is we get tempted, we give in, something that is not in line with our fitness goals. It takes us farther away. Not a problem at this point. A lapse is not a relapse. A slip is not a fall. But then we negative self-talk. We beat the heck out of each other inside our heads, or we go, well, today's blown anyway, I'll start again next week, which lessens our commitment one way or the other, which leaves us more vulnerable to temptation, less energy. Tempted, give in, less energy. Tempted, give in, less energy. When was the last time you went to the gym? I don't know, last November? We've quit. What's the way out of it? First step, to not fall into the whirlpool from overconfidence, remember that you're always vulnerable. Don't get cocky. Don't think that you can have, here's a perfect example. You have a birthday party at your house, and you're trying to give the damn cake away. Take the cake! Take the cake! There's 3/4 of it left. No, you leave it here. And that cake is sitting either in your freezer, because it's an ice cream cake, or on your counter. There's a perfect example. Realize, you know what you kind of have to do? Throw it out. Toss her in the trash. So, and way to do that, realize that you're vulnerable. Number 2, remember how hard it was to change in the first place. Remember the hell you went through. Hold on to that. Don't think about that all the time, but just bring it out when you need it. It's like a toilet plunger, right? You don't want it out all the time. That would be awful, right? Well, that's an interesting piece on your kitchen table there. I know. I use it sometimes. Oh, thank you. But when you really need it, you need it. I don't know if I'm going to keep that particular metaphor in this workshop. I'll see how it looks. What was the seminar like? I don't know. We talked about a lot of shit, I'll tell you. All I remember was the plunger. We have to plunge the whirlpool of something. Okay, so overconfidence. Remember you're vulnerable. I wanted to talk about the special situation. The special situation is the curveball that life throws you. It is you get injured, you get sick, you get dumped, a loved one gets sick, you name it. You lose your job. Something that makes you in your life go, whoa! When that happens, it could just pound you right into this whirlpool. So how to get out of it, I would say the renew your commitment is your biggest, and get at that point when I've been knocked off, I had a really bad experience years ago at my old job, something that just blindsided the heck out of me, to the point where it was so much on my mind, not even working out as hard as I could would get it off my mind, if you've ever had something like that. I needed some help to get back on track after that. So, where was I? If it's negative self-talk, take credit for your accomplishments often. If your commitment, it feels like it's less, find a way to renew it. Do something new, a new activity, bring a new person to the gym, go with something, try something you never thought of before. Find out about teaching classes. Becoming a personal trainer. That's a powerful way to maintain fitness. Powerful. Here is the last thing I'm going to leave you with. I know I've been talking about this as an absolutely horrible thing, this quit in the center. But I think we've all been there, maybe more than once. In our society, we're really hard on people who fail. So, because I think we have this misconception that if you try to get fit, and then you do okay, and then you fail, we have this misconception that the next time that you try, your chances are actually less. You know, I tried that already. It didn't work. I guess I'll try it again. Did you know that the research actually shows the opposite? If you have ever completely failed, quit, if you're willing to give it another shot, the research shows that your chances are 50% higher the next time around. Why do you think that is?
Same thing with quitting smoking.
Yeah.
You quit smoking once, then you start again. When you quit the second time, you know what you're going to go through, so you're going to stick to it even more.
Exactly. You learn more. You know more. Every time you try and completely fail, if you can try again, your chances go up by 50% every time. Because your strategy gets better. So let's say you're going really strong. I interviewed this one couple when I first started this business and talking about my ideas about this, and they said, you know, my husband and I each lost 50 pounds together, and we did great for a couple years. And then there was that Easter, capital T, capital E, that Easter. They didn't even have to explain. I knew what happened. They ate probably a lot of chocolate and then never got back after that. Well, if they muster the courage to try again, they'll know at Easter time not to mess with chocolate. They've learned. And the worst time is not Easter, by the way, it's the week after Easter. Discount chocolate week. 25, 50, 75%. I got a money, you got a money, who's got a money, who's got a money, anybody sold the money. That's what I feel like walking into Walmart there. It's gone now, thankfully. So, that's my message to you is, let me sum up with this. You're going to slip. You've got some solutions on how to get out of that. Let's say you do get sucked into the whirlpool over the next year. If you can muster the courage to try again, chances are even 50% higher than last time. Because you learn. It is a journey like this. So that is it. These are tools. This is what happens in your mind. This is how to either not fall into the whirlpool or how to get out of it once you're in there. And if your commitment is ever totally waning, you've got us. Give us a call. We're on Facebook. If you're not on the Timmins Group Exercise Facebook page, you can join that. That page is probably one of the most positive energy pages I've ever seen. We're constantly going, good job, great class, tomorrow I'm doing something crazy, come on in. So there's your source of Renew Your Commitment. So that is it. Thank you very much for your time, both your physical energy and your mental energy, mind and body pump. Thanks a lot, guys. So just like body pump, if anybody has questions either about body pump and any of the techniques or any of these techniques, come let me know. Otherwise, have a great weekend.